Hello there. At this time I'm going to show you a brief demonstration on the power of Notebook LM. Notebook LM is an artificial intelligence tool that's built right into the Google Workplace and suite of services. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is create a new notebook based on a topic, and I'm going to grab the 2024 ELA released questions from New York State. So once again, this is New York State's PDF document that you can get right from their website. I'm also going to add a second document, which is the 2023 New York State released questions from their database. And let's see, I think I have an ELA. Let me just take a look. An ELA document which would give us the standards from grades 3 through 5, so I'm going to add that document too. So here I've given Notebook LM 3 different sources, and so now I'm going to get to work. This is almost downloaded perfect, so I have these 3 sources, and I'm going to hit generate, which is going to create an artificial intelligence podcast just solely based on the documents that I inserted without any prompting. So that's going to happen over here. Meanwhile, let's go and give it some prompts. So I've already created the prompt. This says, based upon the 2 New York State ELA assessments attached, please generate a rank order list of key academic vocabulary shown within the questions. I would like to know the frequency and have the list given back to me with most often to least often used. So I've made that copy, and I'm going to put that right over here. So there's the prompt, and I'm going to add that. So now it's analyzing these documents, particularly the 2024-2023 ELA exam. And so here's the prompt. And then here is the information based on the provided New York State ELA assessments from 2023 to 2024. Here's a rank order list of key academic vocabulary found within the questions along with their frequencies. So here you go. They're not in rank order, so the word detail obviously is mentioned 13 times between these 2 state assessments. The word story 12, paragraph 11, but you can see theme comes up, central idea comes up, probably supporting details comes up, claims, passage, author, meaning, evidence. Now again, remember, these are vocabulary terms that show up in the questions here for 3rd graders, 8-year-olds. So this could help us and our teachers have a better understanding of what we should see on word walls in our classrooms or word games to help reinforce that vocabulary. Okay, so that's one prompt, and so now I am going to give it this prompt here. Let me just see. Here we go. Let's do the curriculum map one. All right, so I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it over here, if it allows me to. Oh, hold on a second. Let's see if it does it. Let me go back here. Maybe I forgot to copy it. Oh, here we go. That's better. Ooh, it was just there a second ago. Seems to have frozen on me. I may be moving just a little too quickly for the system to generate this podcast over here in this part of the window. Well, meanwhile, while I'm waiting a bit, you can see that I can do some other things with these documents. I can click this button, which is called a briefing doc, and it's going to begin to generate a briefing document based on the items that I have inserted over here. So that is happening. I can also click study guide, which is also very helpful, and will begin generating some information for us. So here we go. Let's take a peek at the briefing document. It gives us a briefing document, a bit of information, the test purpose and design, key themes and content from released passages, alignment with the ELA standards, and the key takeaways with a conclusion. So that can be very helpful for teachers and for curriculum leaders in your district. All right, seems like I'm having a little trouble inserting that information. Oh, hold on, let's try that. Okay, perfect. So the text I'm inserting says, based upon the 2 New York State ELA assessments attached, as well as the New York State grades 3 through 5 ELA standards document, please generate a curriculum map for grade 3 ELA. Be sure to structure the curriculum map as a calendar-based curriculum map from September through June. Be sure to include the New York State standards, essential questions, skills, content, resources, assessments, vocabulary, and differentiation opportunities. All right, so I'm going to hit go on that. And so again, it's going to use information probably connected to the Gemini database, as this is a Google product, to begin developing a calendar-based curriculum map for our district, which is remarkable. So also you can see over here on this side of the screen, an 18-minute podcast has been created. So let's take a look at the curriculum map first. So it says, okay, here's a possible curriculum map for grade 3 ELA structured as a calendar for September through June, incorporating the New York State ELA standards, essential questions, skills, content, resources, assessments, vocabulary, and differentiation opportunities, and drawing from the documents that I inserted. So it gives us the overall structure. Here's September. It indicates specific ELA standards that teachers could focus on in September. It gives us an essential question. What do good readers do? How do we use context to figure out what words mean? How do text features help us understand what we read? Pretty powerful, great essential questions. Here are the skills, main ideas, key details, meaning, and so forth. Glossaries. Here's the content, introduction to different types of text, narrative, informational, resources, assessments, teacher observation of reading, quick writes, vocabulary quizzes, vocabulary detail, focusing on the words, text feature, heading, caption, context, glossary, differentiation opportunities, and then it moves on to October with new standards, and it just keeps going. Here is November, and this is the first time they're mentoring 3R2. But we can see, yep, 3R1 shows up, 3R2, 3R3. And we know that 3R2 and 3R3 are heavy power standards in New York State. So as this document is created, remember, this may be 80% or 85% of the work needed to create an excellent curriculum map. Another 15 to 20% may be necessary for teachers, teacher leaders, curricular leaders to work together to enhance what's listed here for resources, and to make sure that power standards are spiraled throughout the calendar year. So for example, we know that 3R2 is a power standard, so it would be nice to see 3R2 pop up again. And as I get to March and April, I'm not seeing that spiral. So that would be maybe one thing to consider when reviewing that curriculum map. And I could prompt it, and so maybe that'll be my next step. And then over here, let's take a look and listen to the podcast that was created. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. So, kind of interesting, right? Given three sources of information, AI, Notebook LM, has created a podcast with human-like characters, a male and a female character, discussing what was inserted without any prompting from myself. This is very powerful, and you can see that I can download that as a WAV file and then use that later in professional development. So very, very interesting work. So we did a curriculum map, we did a briefing doc, which is over here, all in seconds and all available for our teachers and or curricular leaders in our districts. Very, very powerful. So there's so much more that you can do with Notebook LM, and I hope you found this interesting. All right, thank you so much for tuning in.